Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for dropping by. Well, I've got another fantastic product from SV Bony for you to have a look at today. A little bit of a disclaimer though, I must say this. I'm not getting paid by SV Bony or being paid to say good things about any of their products. They just simply send me their products to have a look at and tell you what I think. So always, guys, I'll always give you my honest opinion. So what we've got here is the SV225. I believe that's the full title of it, or the official title of it. And this is SV Bony's Alt-Az mount. Now, Alt-Az is just a fancy word for up, down, left and right. A little bit like our camera tripod works, but believe me, this is no camera tripod. At the time of recording this video, this is retailing for around about £130, which is what, $150, something like that. So what do you get for your money, or bang for your buck, should I say? Well, quite a lot actually. I'm really impressed with this thing. Now it's a fully metal construction. I believe it's about I think the official weight is 2.34 kilogram on its own, just the mount on its own. Now I've already mentioned it's an Alt-Az mount, which is up, down, left, right. Now it's aluminium, I believe, or aluminum, depending on what side of the pond you're from, finished in a lovely powder coat, like a white powder coat finish. You've got what's becoming pretty standard these days on good quality mounts is a Vixen type of clamping bracket here. You've got your slow motions, more on them in a minute. I will be putting a telescope on this shortly, just to show you how it all fits together. Yeah, you've got your standard slow motion controls, or should I say standard. They're not always fitted on Alt-Az mounts, but I can't tell you how important and useful slow motions are. You've got friction clutches here. Now that is going to be, obviously, when you put the telescope on, you can, if you're putting heavy equipment on, you can adjust the friction on so you're not losing, the telescope's not falling away from you. And same on the left and right adjustment here. You've got one round the back, exactly the same. So pretty standard so far, you may be thinking, but trust me, this thing it's got some little features that just I think make these stand out from a lot of the rest. So what I'll do, I'll just pop a telescope on here. Now this is my 80mm, I think it's a 600mm telescope, and as you can see, to fit these on with the Vixen bracket, you just simply pop it in there, clamp your main screw down. To be honest with you, that's all you need for a Vixen type bracket. You don't have to really clamp these down. Just finger tight's all you need, with two securing ones. These are just for safety purposes, really. Clamp that down, and there you go. We're ready to observe. Now, when you attach a telescope to this thing, that's when you really can appreciate the quality engineering on this mount. It really does feel silky smooth. There's a little bit of tension there, but not too much. And the slow motions, I have to say, are one of the nicest slow motions I've ever used on any mount. I'll go as far as to say they almost feel hydraulic. You know that little bit of tension that hydraulics give you? That's what it feels like. Obviously, they're not hydraulic, they're just well geared. But they do feel beautiful. It really is silky smooth. Now, apart from this mount being rock solid and silky smooth, which is just all the correct box ticked for any mount you're using, is how versatile this mount is. Now, what I mean by this is, now I've got this 680mm telescope on here at the minute fitted, but I can now customize or set this mount up to suit this telescope. Not only that, I can set it up if I'm left or right-handed, because as you can see, everything can be swapped round. The slow motions can be swapped just round to the other side. A lovely little feature I like. So you're not just stuck with how they say you've got to use it out of the factory. You've got versatility. But when it comes to the actual mount, what you'll notice is that, because at first, when I first unpacked this, I thought it was a bit of a design flaw. And then I realized it's actually just such a good design, not a bad design. Because when we go to vertical, we get that problem. And I thought, oh no, you can only get it, that's not good. But that's not the case, because as you can see, on this mount, every nut and bolt is exposed. That means every positioning can be altered on this mount. Now, it's best if I take the telescope off, because we're doing a bit of a balancing act, not too much, but I also want to just show you how this thing is designed inside as well, just to give you this extra bit of confidence of how securely everything is and how it fits. Because as you can see, this is just bolted on with this one big hefty 8mm Allen bolt. Now, SV Bony do provide all the tools you need, even this big meaty 8mm Allen wrench, or Allen key. Don't know why I said wrench, I'm not American. Right, undo that, and we can take that off. Just like that. I'm bound to drop something. I always drop something. See if we can get that off. There we go. Now, if you take this center screw off, that's it. It comes with a little locking washer as well. You can see this just comes straight off. Nothing's going to fall out. No fancy springs or nuts and bolts to drop and lose on the floor. And as you can see, you've got this octagon, I believe it is, that shape, isn't it? An octagon type of affair going off there, which gives it all security of locking. So there's going to be no slip. So this means now I can handle this at like a 45 degrees. So now I can put the mount on like that. And as you can see, that's not going anywhere. It's not going to slip, even though it's got this 8mm bolt in. I mean, that 8mm bolt had held it anyway. So just simply put that back on now. Trying to screw in as fast as I can, so it's not boring me just screwing it in. There we go. And that just nip it up. You've got that little locking nut on there anyway. So now you can see we've set this up to suit this telescope. So if we just pop this back on, like that, we've got all the freedom we need. I'll just stop that. We don't need to take them all away. And now you see, we've got actually a little bit past vertical. I love that with this amp. Who's been repairing amps just before I was making this video? Yes, not an amp, it's a mount, innit? Now, I love this this mount for that. This versatility of just being able to adjust it to suit any way you want. Now, of course, you can put this on the other side. You could even put this so it's just at 90 degrees straight out. So you could even put something like a small reflective telescope on there, as long as it's short tube, as long as it is in the 10K pay weight, you'll be fine. So yeah. I mean, I absolutely love this thing. And did I mention I did the tap test on it? The tap test is when you look through, you tap the telescope, and it's how long it takes for the vibration to calm down. On this, it was round about 2 seconds, if that. Well, with this setup anyway. The rule is if it's above 5 or 6 seconds, you really want to be looking for a new mount. The other inclusion is one of these I don't know what you call them, controlling, moving, helping moving bars. I don't know what you call those, but I tend not to ever use these. And to be honest with you, with this, the design of this telescope, with this this little grip here, it's a perfect little handle anyway, and it's lovely and comfortable to hold, and you can maneuver the telescope that way, and obviously just use your hand for the other up and down. But this just screws if you do want to use this. Now, now if I've got to pick a design flaw with this telescope, this is the only thing that SV Bony hasn't included that you can swap around, because if you have got this orientated like I have, to suit, and that's purely to suit my finder, it's just that my finder scope's up here. If I had it the other way around, obviously the finder scope's going to be towards the floor, and this just screws in just here, as you can see. I just have to flip my telescope around, obviously. But to me, these just tend to get in the way, so I don't tend to use it, but it's there if you do want to use it. One thing to bear in mind though, folks, is they do say a house is only as good as its foundation. So please, please, please don't go and buy this excellent mount and then put it on some cheap, wobbly tripod, because you are totally defeating the object. Like I say, I've got mine on my Skywatcher. They're not the best tripods in the world, and they're certainly not the worst. And this is, you know, plenty adequate for this mount and this setup. So just bearing that in mind. But like I say, you probably have got a tripod, you know, your existing tripod, you probably get this to fit anyway. But like I say, the thing I love about this mount is whatever telescope you've got, whether it's a shortish tube telescope like this, or even a really long tube like this one. I mean, this is a 900, and you can see this would still fit and would still be perfectly all right on this mount. So whatever scope, and that's what I love about it. It's so versatile that you can just, you know, play around with it and really make it suit your viewing needs, I suppose. So there you go, folks. Like I say, I think you can tell that I really, really like this, and so will you. Like I say, there's nothing more important than having a good quality mount, and it's something that's often overlooked. You know, we're so quick to upgrade as eyepieces and as Barlows and even the diagonals, and that's rightly so, especially if the stock. But we often forget that the mount is the most important thing. If you've got a sticky, wobbly mount, it's just going to lead to frustrating views. So if you are in the market looking for a good quality Alt-Az, easy to use mount that is Rolls-Royce silky smooth, look no further than this baby here. It's excellent, folks. It really is. Well, that's about all I can say on this fine product. And I just wish best of luck to SV Bony and all their sales, because if you're a regular to my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of their products. And I do advise you to go and have a look at their main website and have a look at some of their products for quality products at such an affordable price. It's just something that our hobby has been crying out for. So yeah, best of luck, SV Bony, and thank you very much for sending me this fine product. Well, that's it for another video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, thank you, SV Bony, for sending me this product. Don't forget, links in the description for where to get one for yourselves. In the meantime, folks, take good care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.